Hi again, welcome back. My name is Michelle and you're watching Michelle's Life. Today's video, if you read the title, is my monthly wrap-up for January of 2016. So the first wrap-up of the year. So this time I will be putting the books in rank order from lowest to highest scores, or stars I guess, and yeah, we'll get started. The lowest rating that I gave this month was probably a D and F, so in my mind that's kind of like a 0 star, and that is 10,000 Skies Above You by Claudia Gray. I did this buddy read with Jody. This was the first book that we started. Actually, the first book we started was Book in the Divine, Volume 1, but this was the first book we started of the year together, and it was awful. I think we got about 150 pages in, I don't remember, maybe more than that, and I just couldn't do it anymore. I wanted to throw it against a wall. Basically, the inner battle dialogue that the main author has is just ridiculous and repetitive and just awful. The world building isn't very strong. It has a great premise. It could have been done much better than it was, and I just won't be reading any more of Claudia Gray's books. I gave her 2 chances, and that's all you get. The next book, I feel a little bad giving it 2 stars, but it is Sword and Verse by Kathy McMillan. I received this ARC from Epic Reads and Harper Teen to give an honest review from like the Epic Reads early reader program that they have, and it wasn't poorly written, it was well written, and I can see that she's trying to build a large world in this book, but it just wasn't for me. It was very slow, and it kind of reminded me of another book that I read, just with the rate and the pacing of it, and I just didn't enjoy it. Too many names were dropped, and you were just confused, and I don't know. I will be posting a review video of this book soon, so I guess look out for that if you're interested on more of my opinions of this book. The next book I don't physically own, I rented it from the library, and that is Volume 1 of Miss Marvel. And I wasn't blown away by this book like I thought that I would be. This graphic novel. Yes, it features a diverse character, but just because it features a diverse character doesn't automatically mean that it's good for me, and I don't know if I'm stepping on any toes by saying this, but I feel like a lot of these diverse books that are coming out are getting a little bit more praise just because they're finally dipping their toes into that diverse world and diverse characters are being introduced, but I don't think that's necessarily fair. There are tons of diverse books out there that are just underhyped that deserve more credit than some of these books that are getting hyped. I like the art in Miss Marvel. I thought it was really good, and I thought the concept was really interesting, but I probably will not be continuing on with this series, and I'm sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings. If you want to discuss it further in the comments, we can. The next book I read was a buddy read that I read with Kayla Rain, and it is Wolf by Ryan Grodin. I loved The Walled City, so I couldn't wait to read this, and I was gifted this in my TBTB Santa box from Tammy, so thank you again, Tammy. And I rated this book 4 stars. Kayla rated this book 4 stars as well. And it is definitely an interesting premise. It got a bit repetitive at times. I'm sure you've heard a lot about this because it was in one of the owl crates, I guess, a couple months ago, and it seems like a lot of people are reading this, so I won't give you too much about it. It is an alternate history where Hitler won the war, and this girl, Yael, is making it her life goal to assassinate Hitler for all of the people that have been taken from her life because of the terrible events that occurred. So it was really interesting, and it did have a Hunger Game-esque feel to it just because during the race it got a little, you know, nitty-gritty and like kill off your competitors type thing. Hope that's not too spoilery, but other than that, it wasn't too Hunger Games-ish. It was really well written, and I could see that she did a lot of research, and I really enjoyed it, just not as much as The Walled City, so again, it is 4 stars. Another 4 stars was The Wicked and the Divine that I buddy read with Jody. I will leave a link to her blog down below. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that, but I will. And I loved this. I can see where some people get confused, but as long as you go into this comic knowing that it's about gods who come to Earth every, I think it's every 90 years and only get to live for 2 years, then you can understand it. I really liked it. I did give it 4 stars, and yeah, I definitely recommend picking it up if you like Saga and Rat Queens. Again, the art is gorgeous. I don't know if you've seen, but look, just, oh. Anyway. And also it made me want to research and learn more about gods in general from every religion. The next book that was a 5-star read is Wicked and Divine Volume 2. I loved this one so much more. I felt like it was easier to understand. There was more character development, and one of my least favorite characters kind of disappeared, so I enjoyed that too. The art again was incredible, and the story was engaging, and just overall fantastic. Another one that I really enjoyed that I will probably be posting a review video for soon is Firewalker by Josephine Angelini. This is the sequel to Trial by Fire. This is the first book. I don't have the second one. I listened to it on an audiobook and it was fantastic. I feel like, she's not quite up there with J.K. Rowling and Brandon Sanderson, but as far as world building and creature development and climate and clothing and just the world that she has created is so vast and unique that I can only compare her to those authors, because I have not seen someone who is able to put that much world building in 1 and 2 books other than like J.K. Rowling and Brandon Sanderson. So if you know more, I would like for you to tell me down below in the comments, because I loved how much world building was put into this book. I mean, you see the city and you see the vertical farming and you see just the climate differences and the world in current Salem, Massachusetts, and you see the outlands and the creatures and their different creature classes, the insect class and the bee class, and just, I know bees are insects, but they're so diverse and interesting and scary, and the magic system in here with the will stones and where they get their powers, and anyway, I will be posting a review on these 2 books. The third one is supposed to be coming out sometime this year, and I cannot wait. I know that I've seen a lot of people have this on their shelves and they haven't read it yet. Go pick it up. It's amazing. Right now my friend Jody is reading it and loving it, so that's all I need. Go pick this book up now. And the last book I don't own again. I read it on my Kindle because I bought it for $1.99 on Kindle Daily Deals. It was actually published in 2015, so I was surprised I got it so cheap. And that is Weird Girl and What's His Name by Megan Brothers. Holy cow, this book blew me away. I was flipping pages like wildfire. It's so good, and I have a review video posted for this one already. I'll leave the link down below. Holy moly. Megan Brothers is an artisan at writing. Her writing is brilliant and captivating, and it felt like I was reading literary fiction instead of just YA, and it's really good. It's really good. The X-Files component of like their fan fiction, not fan fiction, but their fan clubbing that they do is a little intense at times, but oh, it's so good. So basically the story features Rory and Tallulah, and they are best friends. Rory is gay and they really only have each other, and it's nice because it's not a coming out story, you know, he's already established, and half the book is from his perspective and the second half is from her perspective, but it doesn't like overlap, you know, it's like one timeline. It's really well written, and basically it's their development as friends and what it means to grow up and kind of fall apart a little and develop on your own, and it's just a beautiful story, and I really hope more people read it because it deserves to be read. Also, the publishing house found my video and put it on their website, and I think that is so cool. They really liked my review and I felt so honored, and that was just a great experience so far with booktubing. That's it for my wrap up. My battery is about to die. I guess I will be doing a TBR video separately. So thank you so much for watching. What was your 5-star read of the month? I would love to know. If you know of any more LGBTQIA books that you've read that are unique and not hyped, please let me know. I need more of them in my life right now. I do. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye!